matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from BAMA.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weeks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running to the left. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Let's it fly! And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Nittany Lions are on the move.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it? Hands got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll keep it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Plucks it out of the air. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Power football with the run. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Alabama quickly back to the line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for room. It's Martin. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Martin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The kick is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go to the toss. There he goes. The 30. Inside the touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, BAMA! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Denmark. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's in open space downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds through the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners going to give them some space. Going right to work up top. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hill. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways.
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going.
Going for it all. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's open on the right, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll set up to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll toss it to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To throw, it's Russell. He's got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Might be changing the route. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical.
Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Creates a little room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, BAMA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Martin. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A full dive to haul that one in. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
At the 15-yard line. And first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This game is almost... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes that Alabama offense. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Big time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an out.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just
turning it on. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Thanks to grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires left. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, and who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the direct snap, it's Green. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them. You know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Here we go. Tries again to get it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people...